is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
What is going on, guys, and how is it going? Welcome back to episode number 2 of our Carolina Hurricanes Fantasy Draft GM mode here. And if you guys have not watched episode 1, pause the video right now. Don't even listen to any more. Go watch it. It was beyond epic. We got Sidney Crosby. So we pulled him. I'm so used to Hut, but we got him first overall in the fantasy draft by complete luck, and our team is just sick. It is so sick. Oh man, I cannot wait to do some simulation for this team. I have some moves in mind I already want to make, but I have to wait because I'm going to show you guys where everybody went in the fantasy draft. I'm going to go over all 30 NHL teams, so it's maybe a long one, but I know some people really want to look at Toronto or look at Vancouver, see which players went where. I think it's cool because in other fantasy drafts that I have done in the past, it's kind of cool to see like what players went back to their original team. So we're going to waste no time. Episode 3 will probably be out tomorrow. I just want to get these two out of the way. But oh my god, Sidney Crosby. Holy shit, I'm excited. Okay, let's jump in here. So here's our team. Wheeler, Crosby, Gabrick, Cogliano, Filppula, Havlat, Matt Hasselchuk, Stephen Weiss, Jason Chimera, Matt Fraser, Scotty Gomez, and Travis Moen on the 4th line there. And then on the defense, it's kind of weak. We got Spiza, Gunnarsson, Smith, Dupre, Scotty Hannon, and Antoine Babchuk. And in net, we got Mike Smith and Martin Jones. So that's what I'm going to do for every single team. I'm going to go forwards, defense, and look at the goaltenders. I'm going to try to do this relatively quick, so if you want to pause and look at the lines, you can definitely do that. But let's go here. We'll start from Anaheim. So Anaheim got Andrew Ladd, Yuri Taluski, Jason Pominville, Ryan Clough, Tyler Kennedy, Nikolai Kulemin, Drew Miller, Perreault, Brower, Crabbe, Colburn, and Tatar. So it looks like Perreault went back to his old team, and I think that's it. Not a very good offense, though, because they got Ryan Suter there, 92 overall. That was probably their first pick. Bogosian, Paul Martin, Mark Mathot, Quitsum, and Alex Goligoski. So they're all right, I guess. Anaheim's got a decent team. Pretty weak first line there with Taluski, but it's not bad. And goaltender, they got Bobrovsky. You're on the case, Bobrovsky. We got Boston here with Thomas Vanek, Derek Roy, and Ryan Callahan. Actually a pretty steady NHL team here. They got Ryder, Turris, Tanguay, Kunitz, Kelly, Morrow, Patty Eves, Colton Gillies, and Shane Doan. So actually not a bad team. Very well-rounded. Got a lot of depth here in Boston. Did I go over the goalies for Anaheim? Did I? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Bobrovsky. What am I talking about? God. Okay, so Vanek, Roy, yeah, we already went over the offense. Defense looking like Markov, Shattenkirk, Francois Beauchemin, Jason Garrison, Kimmo Timonen, and Brian Campbell. Wow, that defense is nasty. Bunch of 84s, 85s, and 286s there. That is a sick defensive core. And in net, they have Jonathan Quick and Nicholas Backstrom. Wow, they're a very good defensive team, and with Vanek there, he can definitely snipe some goals. So Boston's got a sick team. Let's move on here to Buffalo. They got Giroux, Perry, and Erickson. Oh my god, that line is nasty. Higgins, Henrik Sedin, and Tuomo Ruutu. Holy shit. Buffalo is stacked. They got Joel Ward, Jared Stoll, and Lee Stepniak, and then McGinn, Talbot, and Mike Ribeiro. And defense, they got Jackman, Mazzaros, Robidaw, Mahalik, Nita Nikinin, or however you pronounce that, and Keith Ollie there. And in net, they have Victor Fast and Eddie Lack. So Buffalo is sick too. Buffalo and the Bruins have nasty teams. Holy shit. Calgary, Zetterberg, Datsuk, and Camilleri. Are you kidding me? And they got Eric Stahl. Holy crap. So that first line is just disgusting. I feel like Camilleri is going to rip it up alongside Datsuk and Zetterberg there. But we got Iliash and Eric Stahl and Johan Franzen. Wow, Calgary is nasty as well. Prospel, Vermette, and Williams. Holy shit. Yeah, they are stacked. Penner, James Shepard, I believe. Yeah, and Todd Bertuzzi. So Bertuzzi went back to his old team, and Camilleri went back to his old team. I guess Bertuzzi played there a long time ago, but still, that is nasty. Defensively, Seidenberg, Bieksa, Orpik, Ferentz, Murray, and Roosevelt, not bad. And goalie, they got Luongo and Peter Budaj. That is a sick team. There's our team. All right, Chicago Blackhawks now. They got Taylor Hall, Sam Gagner, and Michael Grabner, so 2 Edmonton products there. And they got Wellwood, Galchenyuk, and Palmieri. Pretty weak. They got Boychuk, Zibanejad, and Josephson, and then Ferraro, Killhorn, and DeKoska. So Hall was probably their first pick, and then they probably got a good defenseman and a good goalie because their offense really isn't anything special. Defensively, Petrie, Myers, Whitney, Wierkosh, Scandella, and Jacob Trouba. So Trouba's a really good pick. So Myers is probably their second or third pick, depending on who is their goaltender. It is Robin Lehner, so it's probably Hall and then Myers. So Chicago's looking kind of weak unless they have some really good prospects. But Colorado here, Danny Briere, Brian Little, and Brent Burns. Ooh, that is aside from Brent Burns, it's not a very good first line at all. And they have Dupuis, Bailey, and Stewart, Butler, Cizikas, and Devontae Smith-Pelly, and they got Jeffrey, Sean Mathias, and Boyd Gordon. So, again, not a very good team for Colorado there. Defensively, yeah, Chara, 94. That was probably their first overall pick. Yandel, Schmid, Andrew McDonald, I believe his name is, Ulf Ekman-Larsson, and Craig Butler, or I don't know what his actual name is, but Butler there, and in the net they have Tuukka Rask. So they're very good defensively, and in the cage they are set. Take a drink here. You can take a look at Columbus. They got Landeskog, Taves, and O'Reilly. That is nasty. Landeskog and Taves are sick together, and O'Reilly is going to put up points there. 2 products from Colorado there in O'Reilly and Landeskog as a sick first line. And then they have Brandon Saad, Jeff Carter, and Nichushkin. I always fuck up on his name, but Nichushkin's actually so good, and alongside Jeff Carter and Brandon Saad, not bad at all. Carter actually played in Columbus, so kind of cool he went back there. And then this video is going to be long as hell. I got to speed it up. Foligno, Anisimov, and Roussel. So Anisimov back to his old team. Horak, Gostad, and Jay Fast. No idea who that is. They have Larson, Gilbert, Ian Cole, Stoner, Erickson, and Dmitry Orlov. And in the cage, they got Antti Niemi. So obviously, Taves was their first overall pick, but Nichushkin is so good. He's going to probably take over O'Reilly's spot on the first line. So Columbus is looking really, really good. On to Dallas now. They got Sedin, Malkin, and Evander Kane. Oh, man, that line is gross. That is just sick. Like that, I just want to throw up. That's so gross. They got Gionta, Eller, and Parento. Not bad. Korpikoski, Matt Cullen, and Bo Bennett. And Desharnais, and Desjardins, and Condra. So not bad at all for Dallas there. Edler, Shen, Kliakovo, Morris, Postma, and McBain. And in net they have James Reimer and Ben Scrivens. Going back to the old Toronto days. Looking good, though. Looking very, very good in Dallas there with Malkin and Daniel Sedin. That is sick. The Red Wings got Brad Marchand, Steven Stamkos, and Pierre-Marc Bouchard. Holy shit. Stamkos makes those guys like 86s to 88 overall. He's going to boost that lineup so much. Pouliot, Pavelski, Jones, Niederreiter, McClement, Kobasu, Mark Arcabello, Zach Smith, and Shadler Rose, Mark Stahl, Boychuk, Carl Stewart, Koska, Green. And in the cage, they got the Briz and Varlamov. So, I mean, obviously Stamkos was their first overall pick. Not bad at all. Edmonton now, we have Pacioretty, Bergeron, and Burrows. Not a bad first line at all. Hagelin, Krejci, and Wayne Simmons. Yeah, Edmonton is stacked. Malone, Richards, and Leno. And then Ryan Rivas, Granlund, and Carcillo. Very grindy fourth line there. And then defensively, Stewart, Green, Hainsey, Kindle, Grossman, Peckham. And in the cage, they got the Flower, Marc-Andre Fleury, whose rating is extremely low. I think he should be at least like an 86, 87. I think he's that good. But 85 is not bad, I guess. Edmonton's looking pretty nasty there. Burrows and Simmons there, very grindy forwards on their first and their second line. But we're going to move on to Florida here. They got Molson, Kopitar, and Purcell, Booth, Henrique, and Stafford. Booth went back to his old team, old team. Spalling, Anderson, and Berchi, Kucherov, Landon Vey, and Jack Skilly. So Kucherov gets nasty in this game. So Florida's looking good. Johnson, Giordano, Broden, Smith, Gormley, and Seth Jones. So looking at their defensive core, it's not even like, I would say ours is probably better than that. So I was ragging on our defense earlier, but I don't think it's actually that bad. In the net they have Jimmy Howard, Gonna move on to the Los Angeles Kings here, and they're looking like Nail Yakupov, Cody Hodgson, and Dustin Brown. It's kind of cool. Dustin Brown went back to his old team. So did Toffoli, kind of cool. Actually, so did Braden Shen. He was actually drafted by LA. Actually hit my headset there, but Versteeg, Calvert, Barkov, Morin, yeah, they're sick. Watson, Burgestad, and Trocheck, very nice. Coburn, Seabrook, Tanev, Pollock, Petrovic, and some random. And in net, they got Pekka Rinne. So it went from Jonathan Quick to Pekka Rinne. Wow, you guys are lucky in LA for goaltenders. We got Minnesota Wild, got Mahalik, Getzlaff, and Hoodler. Very nice. Kopecky, Kessler, and Hemsky. Very nice. Foligno, Smith, Beck, Peter Regan, Brian Boyle, and Colin Fraser. And then they got McDonough, Hjalmarsson, or Halmerson, however you want to pronounce it. McQuaid, Green, Fraser, Rundblad. And in the cage, they got the man, Corey Schneider. Montreal Canadiens, they got Rick Nash, Thomas Plekanec, Jussi Jokinen, very nice. Plekanec went back to his old team, kind of cool. James Neal, Zajac, and Sedeguchi, very, very nice. MacArthur, Boland, and Michael Frolik, and Ryan Carter, Kyle Brodziak, and Andrew Gordon. In the cage, they got Lindbergh. I took Lim back and took it from their backup goalie, Hellberg. So Lindbeck, not Lindbergh. And then Hellberg to back up. And I skipped over their defense. I got Ehrhoff, Johnson, Schultz, Fistrick, Jonathan Blum, and Derek England. So that's a pretty good team there in Montreal. Nashville, hold on, I gotta take a drink now. Oh man, this is a lot of talking. The Nashville Predators are looking like Milan Lucic, Mikhail Garbajowski, Brooks Lake, not bad. Hartnell actually went back to his old team. Hartnell was actually drafted by Nashville, if you guys didn't know that. The worst player in the world, Olli fucking Jokinen. I hate him so much. Joan Latondres, Sean Bergenheim, Sean Couturier, Albucator, and then Campbell, Gawk, and O'Brien. Did Gawk play in Nashville? He might have. Goaltender, looking at Dubnik and Grice, and again I skipped over their defense. Wow, Kronwall and Weber. Holy shit, they are a defensive machine. It's kind of cool. Weber went back to Nashville. Chris Phillips, Enstrom, Muzzin, and Ben Lovejoy. So not bad at all. New Jersey, Parise and Clarkson. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, Deke, you're going to love that. Parise went back to New Jersey, so did David Clarkson. They got Koivu and Voracek. That first line is downright nasty. That second line is pretty nasty now that I look at it there. Dale Weiss, Stajan, and Stahlberg, and then the Nuge, Bork, and Clarkson. Not bad at all. Maroon, Slater, and Edom. Defensively, they got Phaneuf, Tootin, Ballard, Troy Brody, I think his name is, Alex Martinez, Antoine Belov, and in the cage they got Jonas Hiller and Russi Hellinus. So Parise and Clarks went back to New Jersey. That is hilarious. The Islanders here, they got Marlowe, Richards, and Heatley. Not bad at all. We got Umberger and Rich Peverly and Simone Gagne. Okay, we got Sabatka, Horkoff, and Shaw, Emerton, Shore, and Cookie. Not bad. Ham, Hughes, and Doughty. Very, very nice. The Islanders are stacked for defense, that is for sure. Kulikov and Vlasic, and then Ryan Wilson and Kevin Klein. And in the cage, they got Kari Lehtinen and Martin Brodeur. Nice 1-2 punch there in Long Island. Oh, man. That is gross. That is disgusting. New York, you are gross. Take it away. Gross. That is, I don't even want to look at it anymore. Ovechkin, Sagan, and Ryan. Holy shit. And they got Glenn and Huberdeau. Oh, man. Glenn Cross, Huberdeau, and Brad Boys. That is a sick top six there. Holy shit. And they have Daniel Paille, Mike Fisher, and Steve Downey, along with Dwight King, Nick Bonino, and Scotty Upshaw. Defensively, Del Sotto went back to the Rangers. That's awesome. Sekera, Russell, Braun, Moore, and Paul Ranger. And in the cage, they got Andre Pavlik. So, yeah, that is sick. Looks like the Rangers had the number 2 pick behind us, but that is a nasty first line if I ever saw one. Ottawa, they got Gustav Nyquist, the Goose, baby, with Kadri and Horton. Silverberg went to Ottawa. It's kind of cool. He went over in the actually he was in Ottawa and he went over to Anaheim in the Bobby Ryan trade, so he went back there. Ennis, Oshie, Prust, Legwan, Jones, Omark, Ott, and McKenzie. Very subpar team. Defensively, they are looking like Girardi, Rustislav Klesla, Volchenkov, Demirs, Gervais, and Mark Fain. And then in cage, oh wow, Carey Price. That was definitely their first overall pick. Can't really go wrong with Carey Price, and they got Rick DiPietro to back him up. We're almost done here. This has been a long one. Philadelphia, wow, that first line. Oh, man, that is nasty. Oh, yuck. We got Jordan Everly, Matt Duchene, and Phil Kessel on the first line. Holy shit, that is nasty. And they got Perron, Wilson, and Wojtek Wolski, Schwartz, Johansson, and Caron, Pearson, Nolan, and Chasen. So that first line is just downright gross. Emelin, Niskanen, Letty, Ellis, Oli Mata, and Petricki. And in the cage, they got the man, Ben Bishop. And that is a sick, sick first line. Eberle, Duchene, and Kessel. Oh, my God. On to Phoenix now. We're almost done, guys. We have Jimmy Benn, Patty Berglund, and Brendan Gallagher. It's all right. I mean, Ben's nice. Berglund's more of a second liner, and Gallagher's more of a second liner. But they got Winnick, Brassard, Bruner. Yes, they probably got a really good goalie or a really good defenseman. Zucker, Scheifele, and Seth Griffith. I hate that name. It sounds like you have like a lisp every time you pronounce it. Seth Griffith. We have Nito, Miller, and Peary. And on the defense, yeah, they got Chris Letang. So Alzer, Letang, Quincy, Weber, Redmond, and Hamilton. And in the cage, they got Craig Anderson. So not a very good team here in Phoenix. I mean, Ben and I guess not that bad. Ben and Letang are pretty nice. But Pittsburgh now, definitely not looking like the Pittsburgh we are used to. Man, that looks not even very good at all. Bodker, Backstrom, and Tarasenko, not terrible, but Panic, Eakin, and Hansen, more of a third line. Pallet, Bourneval, and Bowman, then Philip Forsberg, Boonjenner, and Mikhail Grigorenko. So they got some prospects for sure, but not looking like the Pittsburgh we're used to, because we got Crosby now, bitch. Defensively, Erik Karlsson, James Wisniewski, Justin Schultz, Gabranson, Cam Fowler, and McNabb. And in the cage, they got Yaroslav Halak and Matt Hackett. On to San Jose, Corey Conacher, Derek Steffen, and Patty Kane. Not bad at all. Riley Smith, Darren Helm, and Alexander Semin. We got PRV, Brule, and Gerby, Tom Wilson, Ryan White, and Maxim Leperriere. And we got Jared Cowan, Matt Irwin, Jared Spurgeon, Dennis Weidman, Ryan Murray, and Nathan Bilyeu, whatever. We have Jack Campbell and Michael Neuwirth in San Jose, so not bad. I think Patty Kane's going to flourish on that first line and make Conacher and Stefan just into superstars. Oh man, this video is so fucking long and my mouth is so dry from talking. St. Louis now are almost done. Colin Greening, Jordan Stahl. Colin Greening on the first line, that's not very good. Colin Greening, Jordan Stahl, and Marian Hossa, not terrible. Como the Homo, if you guys remember him from our Japan GM. Blake Como. Tyler Bozak, the most overrated player in the whole game. I hate Tyler Bozak. I guess don't hate him. Hate's a strong word. I strongly dislike Tyler Bozak. Zach Cassian, Eric Fair, John Mitchell, Cal Clutterbuck, Brandon McMillan, Dominic Moore, and Nordstrom. So either St. Louis got a really good defenseman or a really good goalie. And they got Pietrangelo. Yeah, so that's cool. Pietrangelo went back to the Blues. Chris Pronger, Josh Georges, Nick Schultz, Tyson Barrie, and Yanni Pitkin. And that defensive core is gross. And goaltending is Corey Crawford and Josh Harding. Okay, so, oh wow, this is hilarious as well. So, Tampa Bay got back LeCavalier and St. Louis. That's awesome. I love when that shit happens. They got Lupul, Thornton, and Marty St. Louis back where he belongs in Tampa Bay. We got Ryan Whitney, Vinny LeCavalier, and Marty Erat. Dubinsky, Franz Nielsen, and Jerome McGinley. Nielsen, Thompson, and Eric Cole. Defensively, they are Dan Boyle, who went back to Tampa Bay as well as hilarious. Dustin Byfuglien, Robin Regier, Trevor Daley, Tim Gleason, and Eric Brewer. And in the cage, I got Cam Ward and Thomas Vokoun. We're getting down to it now, guys. A couple more teams left. Here's what you guys probably all been waiting for. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Ooh, they're not looking too good, actually. Jeff Skinner, David Backus, and Verbata. Not a bad first line. We got Fleischman, Brandon Sutter, and Mason Raymond going back to Toronto. Yip Letestu and Moss, Lukhtianov, Paya, and Porter. We got Bullmeister, PK Subban going over to Toronto from Montreal. Erickson, Yossi, Hayda, and Stone. And in the cage, they got Braden Holtby and Steve Mason. So, not a very good team. I shouldn't say that. It's pretty decent, but I don't know if you Toronto fans are going to be happy about that. Let me know in the comments down below. We got Vancouver now. Alex Steen, Jason Spezza, and Marcus Johansson. Ooh, Spezza's good, but Johansson and Steen are probably better second liners. We got Gagliardi, Hansel, and D'Agostini. Bickle, Savard, Tettenby, Holland, Tyrell, and Louis LeBlanc. And defensively, Keith Franzen, Jamie Olsenak, or Olsiak, however you pronounce that, Slava Voinov, Keaton Ellerby, and Hampus Lindholm. That is nasty. And in the cage, they got Henrik Lundqvist. So yeah, they're a very good defensive team here in Vancouver. Oh man, one more team, two more teams now. JVR, Tavares, and Coyle. JVR and Tavares look like they're going to be money together, and Coyle's going to be a good player for the future. Kreider, Thomas Hurdle, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Hurdle. Clifford, Tangrady, Backlund. Ooh, Nathan McKinnon. So McKinnon should probably be on the first line. That's where I would put him. Chipchura and Connor Brown. And we got John Carlson, Gardner, Hamonic, Larson, Schmecko, Clendening, or whatever how you pronounce his name, and Ryan Miller in Washington. The last team, the Winnipeg Jets. We got Patrick Sharp, Logan Couture, Kyle Okposo, Matt Fratton, Stastny, Hornquist, Rafi Torres, Sean Monahan, Matt Bolesky, Zach Dalpe, Zygmus Gergensons, great name, one of the best names, I love pronouncing it, and Nick Jensen. And in the cage, they got Bernier and Enroth. And on defense, they got Hedman, Falk, Dillon, Suster, Tenorti, Jelena. We are done. Oh my god, I've been talking forever. And here is our team. So now that you have seen every single team, I want you guys to comment what trades I should make, if any. Holy shit, my mouth hurts with talking. So guys, a couple things. Let me know who you thought had the best overall team. Honestly, I think we have one of the best alongside the Rangers for sure. They're looking just sick. Calgary's looking good. Buffalo looks really, really good. I think that Ottawa or the Flyers look really, really good. But look at the Rangers. Oh man, they're going to be good. Jersey's looking all right. There's just a lot of good overall teams. I want to know who you guys thought was the best overall team. I'll see you in the next episode where we're going to get some simulation done, maybe some trades. I want you guys to comment away on who to trade for, who to move what, where to go where. I am done talking because it feels like my jaw is going to fall off. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, and I'll see you guys later.